guys, I think we might have a lawsuit on our hands. Literally. I'm just kidding, but something very scary is going on with me right now, okay? I'm literally currently having an allergic reaction to something that I bought at Marshall's. Let me tell you the story about how this all happened. Lately, Ty and I have been cleaning our house, making it more aesthetically appealing. And so I was like, you know what? Instead of using those like generic Bath and Body like soaps that kind of look tacky depending on which ones you get, I was like, we should go to Marshall's and find those really nice glass ones. Like, listen to this with my fingers. It sounds beautiful. So we went to Marshall's and I found a bunch of them, as you saw at the beginning of today's video. I think I bought 6 or 7, and I went home and I put them in every single room. 2 in the kitchen. Literally, Ty and I each have our own ones in the bathroom. We have ones in the guest room. We have ones in the guest bathroom. It's like crazy. And so I've been using these soaps for 3 days. This morning, I woke up and my hands were burning. I have never had this sensation in my life. So I was like, what's going on? I go into the bathroom, turn on the light. My hands are peeling and red, okay? It's gross. It looks like I got like a weird sunburn. It even kind of looks like, you know when you were a kid and you would put like Elmer's glue on your hands and you would let it dry and then you would peel it off? That's what my hands are doing. And I know it's not just soap residue because they're burning and stinging like crazy. Then I looked at the back of the soaps and some of them say causes cancer. And then some of them also say stop use if you have irritation. So that's what I'm having right now. I'm having irritation, an allergic reaction of some kind. So I'm gonna stop them, but I'm very disturbed. And so now I guess we're using these as display and not actual use. And then whenever we have guests over, we're gonna have to be like, don't touch the soap. Trust me, trust me. So yeah, just an FYI to anyone out there. Like, by the way, Ty is fine. So maybe it just is just for sensitive people. You know, maybe I'm a sensitive person. We know I am. I have so many health issues. So that was really fun. That was a really fun discovery. The whole family's in the bathroom.
You don't want to be in this bathroom.
He's like, put me down immediately. I have never filmed in here, by the way. The reason why I'm in here today for today's video is because we're gonna be talking about this painting right here on the wall. This painting has been in our basement since we moved in this house 5 years ago. I forgot about it, which sounds awful because my grandma gave it to me. And we had it hanging in our old house, but we had so many paintings in storage when we first moved in here, and I just had never looked through them. And so since we've been, you know, decorating our house and such, I went in the basement and I found this and I was like, oh my gosh, I forgot how much this painting meant to me because there's such a history to it, okay? And I'll tell you why in just a moment. Before I tell you about it though, I just want to let you know that we are still having our fairy dust necklace promotion happening on our website. We just have so many of these to give away for free. So if you would like one, they come in a bunch of different colors. All you have to do is purchase something on our website to get this for free in your cart. And we also have a 50% off sale happening right now. And I think a lot of people are confused because it doesn't look like we have a sale on our website, but once you add an item to your cart, the 50% off happens in the cart itself, if that makes sense. Anyway, our website is down below. Okay, so what happened with this was, I was at my grandma's house. I believe I was either in late high school or college. And my grandma was taking down a bunch of her old paintings in her house. And as she was taking one of her paintings out of the frame, I guess it was like a print of a painting, she found another print underneath it that was never displayed. And this print was a little bit unsettling to look at. At first, it seems like it's this sad looking woman in a dress, kind of sitting down, sticking her head into like a mini guillotine, and it just looked so disturbing to me and alarming, and I had no idea what the painting meant. And back then there was no like ChatGPT that you could like take a photo and like ask, what is this painting and what does it mean? So I had to spend days on Google typing in like woman in blue dress holding a mini guillotine, or like woman in blue dress with her head in like a clothing rack. Like, I didn't know what she was doing in this photo. I just know that it was like a mystery to me and I needed to discover it. And I eventually did, and I believe my grandma put a paper on the back of this to explain what we found, but I haven't looked at it in like 5-6 years. So we're gonna take down the painting and see what the meaning is. Okay, so I'm reading this letter from my grandma, and she actually gave me this painting for my 20th birthday. So that was almost 12 years ago, which is crazy. She said, "Dear Jess, may God bless you on this year, your 20th birthday. We thought you would like to have this picture for 3 reasons. First, because you are a beautiful artist yourself. Second, because it is an antique lithograph print that belonged to your great-grandma Martin. And third, because you helped us find the meaning and background of the picture through your adept internet skills." Thank you so much. So a lot of you would be surprised to know that this painting is actually called Hope. And the meaning is not disturbing or upsetting at all. It's actually hopeful. There's a really good meaning behind it. The artist is named George Frederick Watts, and she provided a lot of information on this painting, so I'm only gonna read a small portion for you. So she is the female allegorical figure of hope. She's depicted sitting on a globe, blindfolded, clutching a wooden lyre with only one string left intact. She sits in a hunched position with her head leaning towards the instrument, perhaps so she can hear the faint music she can make with the sole remaining string, which is kind of, it's like emotional to think about, because it's like when you have one last small piece of hope that you really hold on to, and it helps you carry on throughout whatever difficult situation that you're in. According to Watts, hope need not mean expectancy. It suggests hear rather the music which can come from the remaining chord. Though some would entitle the work despair, which is like what I kind of thought of it when I first saw it, it exemplifies rather hope in despair. So in the end, it was actually a lovely painting with a lovely meaning, which I really love. Okay, so Ty's been working in the office all day, hunched over his computer.
You say hunched, I'm standing.
You are standing. You're just hunched over doing this on your computer. You're like a goblin, just like making art. And so I passed by and I'm like, whoa, I love those colors. I love what's going on here. We're gonna show it. He's a little bit, I feel like he's shy when we show his art, but it looks so cool. It's so like awesomely spooky, and you guys need to see it, okay? It's worthy of YouTube.
Space. We're doing space. Monochrome, kind of cold space expanse thing, a little bit of dithering to blend things together. But I wanted to make this kind of a 2-sided art piece. So we have pretty cool, at least shiny side on the front, and then on the back, we have the spooky side.
I love it.
I think it's pretty good. Took a lot of inspiration from a lot of things. So people who know, you'll know. But yeah, I'm just kind of having fun with it and seeing how it goes. Still a work in progress. Got to do a little bit more of the spacey stuff all around it. That's how it's going.
It reminds me of the moon version of Jack Skellington.
A little bit.
A lot of it.
You can put like a little tiny suit and little hands and stuff like that. But yeah. I feel like that would kind of ruin the space aesthetic.
Probably.
A little bit.
I sent Mandy a photo of my peeling skin this morning, and she just responded and said, "What the actual That's terrifying. Why would they even sell that?" I don't know, like, why would they? Like, use this, but your skin might be irritated and it causes cancer. I don't get it.
Question all this stuff.
I don't get it.
Like fast food every single
No,
day.
I know. Like, all that stuff is in food and everything else. It's just like, they weren't hiding anything, which I think is good. Like, at least the label says, like, what it might do. I love how Tumnus's feet just echo throughout the entire house every single time. So before I go, I want to let you guys know about something kind of spooky that happened last night. We don't talk about spooky stuff on this channel anymore, really, because we're trying to be like more positive and, you know, we're trying not to think about stuff like that. But this actually did happen to us last night. Ty was gaming and then he came to bed at almost midnight, or I think maybe it was midnight. And he was just sitting on the bed and we were like playing with Tumnus and talking. And all of a sudden, like, him and I both go silent. I don't know, we were like on our phones or whatever. And then we hear this slow creaking of a door, and it's creaking, 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 and then it shuts. And that has never happened since we moved here. And it was just the creepiest sound ever. We can probably reproduce it. Okay, you can be the door.
Well, I mean, now that I kicked you out of the office, I can just keep doing all my stuff in peace.
Okay, ready? That is a sound that we heard when we were in our room right there. It was so creepy, right before bed. And so Ty had to like get up, look through all the rooms, make sure there was no like intruders or anything, and everything was fine. So either, I don't know what happened, or maybe it was like a draft in the house. We're not sure. Anyways though, we'll leave you with that last spooky thing. Don't forget, if you would like a free pixie dust, fairy dust necklace, I will put our website link down below. But I hope you have an awesome rest of your day, and we'll see you in our next vlog. Bye!